So San Francisco gets the Bulldogs all the way down the field. Couldn't punch it in. This field goal like an extra point. And the kick is up. And San Francisco with 18 seconds. We're tied at 34. Wow. In the end, the Bulldogs don't give it to Michael Urban, who had 6 yards a carry plus in this game. And now it's up to Thomas Franklins, who has had one of the better games of his career. Caesar Cannon on the return up to the 26 with 15 seconds left. Dallas has all 3 timeouts. They just have to go deep. They only need a field goal. Can Thomas Franklins be a hero? 5 wide receivers. They've got the offense to do it. No other team has a better chance of succeeding in this situation. Franklin's back to throw. Deep ball down the field. It's knocked away and incomplete. Andrew Ball, the former star, batting away the pass. 11 seconds to go. Red Feather's got to get a quick strike. Freeman Goodspeed is well covered. Scott King, a very quiet game. He's at the top of the screen. You may look to exploit that matchup. But Marcus Dorsett's been all over him as well. 4 wide receivers, English in the backfield. Ranklin's back to throw. Ranklin's has time. Deep down the field, it's King, but it's picked off with 3 seconds to go. And the return with 1 second to go at the Dallas 43. And a Hail Mary for San Francisco could win the game. You don't throw an interception. Unbelievable. He went for Scott King. Now it's a Hail Mary. Hail Mary or overtime. Red Feather is going. No, he's not sacked. He gets it off into the end zone. Knocked around and incomplete. We're going to overtime. Oh my word. Let's get the coin toss.
Gentlemen, please make your call.
Tails.
Tails it is.
We'll receive.
The Bulldogs have won the toss and select to receive.
Bulldogs will get the football. Last season, San Francisco in the final game had a chance to make the playoffs. They were in Kahlua. The game went to overtime, and the Wyverns won on a touchdown from Lawrence Kirkland, a very famous play-by-play call, if I do say so myself. Now San Francisco has to do it again, and will they be haunted by last year's memory? First down, Bulldogs of the 27. Dallas's defense has got to step up. Get us trending on Twitter. First and 10 of the 27. Hand off Michael Urban. Michael Urban right hand side. Makes a man miss, but no gain on the play. Cameron Brantley, the rookie, has come up big in the second half, time and time again. There are ties in this league. If San Francisco ties, Kahlua makes the playoffs. Second and 10 at the 27. Red Feather back to pass against the blitz. It is picked up. Red Feather sidesteps the blitz, and then a broken tackle by Brunson. Gain of 16 to the 43.
Brunson. Gain of 16 yards on the play. First down, Bulldogs.
Great pocket awareness by Joseph Redfeather right there, and then Xavier Brunson gets two Dallas defenders hung up in the wash. First and 10 of the San Francisco 43. This is dangerous for Dallas's defense. Cannot let San Francisco into field goal range. Draw play, Michael Urban. Michael Urban gets two. If you forgot how epic this league can be, just look at the last 2 days. Second and 8 at the 45. The last 4 games, really. Two receivers, Cooley top of the screen. Hand off Michael Urban, he is stuffed. Loss of 3. Third and long. Bulldogs contain James Cooley. Doubles, 4 wide. 3-3-5 look. Red Feather back to throw. Red Feather steps up, is sacked! Loss of 5! Both quarterbacks have taken a beating today. Fourth down, Dallas's defense with the first stand of overtime.
Can't get away from that sack. You can't get away from it.
Our friends Sandy Campbell and Scotland staying up late for this one. Dallas on the return. They've already fumbled one punt return and a big hit at the 34. At the 34. That's funny. First and 10. "21 carries, 163 yards, a season high for Johnny English. 3 receivers, split backs out of the shotgun. And Ranklin's hands it off to English, left-hand side. Johnny English, 40. English with a spin move. First down to the 44. We haven't seen that play all night, and a good time to call it. English making defenders look silly. Under 10 minutes remaining in overtime. A field goal wins it for the Stars. I formation. Hand off, Johnny English, left-hand side. 1 yard gain, and San Francisco was coming from that outside position. Gage Wilson a little slow to get up. I'm wondering, Big Willie 54, are you cheering for San Francisco because of Gage Wilson? Second and 9 of the 45. I formation. Hand off English, left-hand side. English hurdles over a star on the ground and picked up 2 yards. Third and 7. Yes, they can tie. Kahlua makes the playoffs if they tie. Randall Watts, 5 sacks. He has tied Larry Henderson's all-time regular season record with 13 sacks in a season, but he's only played 5 games. Ranklin's back to pass. Ranklin's down the right-hand side. Tipped and incomplete. Fourth down. And outside of field goal range, Dallas has to punt. Wow. For all the offense that we've seen in this
Don't let 'em
game,
get that point.
neither team could score on their opening possession. Dallas kicks it away. From the 15, San Francisco on the return, makes one man miss and tackled to the 18-yard line. Who you got, people in the chat room? Who's going to pull this one out? First down and 10 at the 18.
First and 10. From the Bulldog, 19-yard line.
San Francisco's pass defense has really come alive in the second half. Red Feather back to throw. Red Feather deep! Red Feather caught! Cooley!
Gain of 28 yards on the play.
Unbelievable!
Bulldogs.
A lack of star corner may be hurting Dallas against James Cooley. He has been a menace in the fourth quarter and in overtime. Again, Dallas needs a big defensive stop. Cooley, top of the screen. Deep ball! Caught! Brunson! To the Dallas 25!
28 yards on the play.
Unbelievable.
Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs are going to do it. The tight end, Xavier Brunson, gets open.
First and 10.
It's a 42-yard field goal from here. Dallas has to hope for a turnover or a missed field goal. Maybe they can get a sack. Red Feather to throw. Red Feather pass off the hesitant receiver, nearly intercepted.
Second and 10 from the Bulldog, 25 yards.
Second and 10 of the 25. Dallas, a shred of hope left. Hand off to the fullback. 1-yard gain. Dallas fans can't believe it. San Francisco conquering their overtime demons right now. 3rd and 9 at the 24. 3 wide receiver set, 2 in the backfield. Red Feather gonna throw. Red Feather pass caught. 4th down. Cooley 14 receptions for a $197, and it's up to the foot of the kicker. For the ball game. From 35 yards out, right hash. San Francisco to go to the playoffs. Good. Ball game. Kalua's hopes ripped apart. And Dallas will finish the season 0-8. That's your ball game. We'll keep the post-game show right here. Coaches shake hands. The Bulldogs will take on the Crabs, to the delight of Baltimore ownership, as nobody wanted to play the red-hot Wyverns. Both teams combined for 1,050 offensive yards in this game. As you look at highlights for Kalua, they had won 2 of their last 3 games. Their only loss, an ugly 7-13 defeat at the hands of San Francisco. And if Kalua would have done better in that matchup, then we would be talking about the Kahlua Wyverns in the playoffs, and this game wouldn't have even mattered. Instead, James Cooley in the clutch. He was unbelievable for this team. The blocked extra point didn't have any effect on this one. San Francisco's kicking game, terrific. Cameron Brantley, 10 tackles to lead all stars. Randall Watts, 5 sacks tonight. This was an SFL classic, no doubt about it. Both quarterbacks combined for 658 yards and 6 touchdowns. Dallas blew a 17-point lead in the late stages of the third quarter. And Michael Urban continued to show resilience in by far his best game as a Bulldog, and he will now face a Baltimore Crab defense next Monday night that you know is going to give him a lot of problems. Dallas's defense, the reason why this team finished 0-8 this year, as you just look at the clutch plays out of San Francisco, James Cooley time and time again tonight with the monster plays. And last year, San Francisco loses in overtime on the final week. This season, they win in overtime on the final week. And the guy that intercepted Thomas Ranklin's, former star Ahmad Arrington. Arrington, who had a league record 9 interceptions last season, had none as a Bulldog coming into this game and got his first against his former team. Look at this catch. James Cooley, what a player. Player of the game tonight, Cooley, 197 yards on 2 touchdowns, 14 receptions. San Francisco gets it done. Post-game show coming up next. Welcome back into our SFL studios in San Antonio, where in overtime, the Bulldogs shock Dallas, outscoring them in the fourth quarter 20-3. 541 yards of offense. And I'm looking back, San Francisco, not known for their offense, that may be a franchise record. I have to look back. Coming into this season, 469 total yards was the team's best offensive output. They had 411 earlier this year, but this by far an offensive clinic. 323 passing yards, 218 rushing yards. What a game for Michael Urban. What a game for the former Dallas Stars playing on San Francisco's roster. This was one for the ages. If you missed it, you need to watch the full game on YouTube. Both teams 3 touchdowns in the red zone. I mean, this was a barn burner, folks. 2 Dallas turnovers in the end hurt them. 1 at the end of regulation. 1 a fumbled punt, which at the time Dallas led the game 31-14 late in the third. And the man to get the interception at the end of regulation, Ahmad Arrington, the former star who did not have any interceptions coming into the game after having a career best and an SFL League record 9 interceptions last year with Dallas. Both quarterbacks finish over 100 yards, or 100 quarterback rating, over 300 yards, both with 3 touchdowns. But Ranklin sacked 7 times tonight. That was a big difference. Johnny English, 24 attempts, 176 yards, a season high in his season finale. A very frustrating season for Johnny English. Michael Urban, coming into the game, never a 100-yard rushing game. 217 yards on 38 carries for 1 touchdown in this one. Receiving, James Cooley went off. 14 receptions, 197 yards, and 2 touchdowns on 18 targets. That's the kind of receiver that San Francisco needs Cooley to be if they want any hope of an upset against Baltimore in the first round. You know Baltimore is going to have adjustments made. 1 drop for Cooley on the day as well. Johnny English, 6 for 51. King, 6 for 87. Freeman Goodspeed in the first half, 5 receptions, 94 yards, and 3 scores. He was held without a catch in the second half on 6 targets. Xavier Brunson, 4 for 63, and he caught the pass that got San Francisco into field goal range into overtime. Caesar Cannon, 4 for 41. Michael Irvin, 3 for 1. Brantley, 10 tackles, 4 assisted, had a sack. Randall Watts, 5 sacks. 7 tackles. He finishes tying Larry Henderson's all-time record for sacks in a season with 13, but he did it in 5 games instead of 8. Zach Elfage, 7 tackles, 1 pass defended. And Andrew Ball in his return to Dallas, 6 tackles. So that is the ball game from Dallas, and that is the season in the SFL. Playoffs start next weekend. The New York Knights at the Orlando Intimidators at noon Central Saturday. San Francisco at Baltimore, 6 p.m. Central Monday. The winners play for the SFL's 3rd championship game, the 2014 Summer Championship game. Monday night, September 29th, 6 p.m. with pregame prior to kickoff. The Bulldogs stun and eliminate Kahlua on the final week of the season, 37-34, behind one of the greatest comebacks in league history. From all of us in Miller Gold Stadium at Dallas, Texas, and from our SFL studios in San Antonio, it's been a long night. It's been a photo finish season. Dallas, 0-8. Better days ahead. See you next year. This has been a presentation of Dallas Stars Radio.